In this video, I'm going to go over the top 4 reasons your Google Ads accounts suck. And by the end of the video, you're going to know what to go in, do in your specific Google or even Bing Ads accounts that will greatly increase your return on investment and really help you get a lot more bookings, quote requests, whatever it is you are looking for. So about 7 years ago, I had one of the craziest case studies ever. At the time, I was cold calling clients. It's really a grind when you cold call. I was making 50 to 75 calls a day to limo companies, trying to get them to let me help them with their Google Ads account. I stumbled upon a guy in Boston who was really struggling, and I still remember the call to this day, the sound in his voice. He was very candid with me, which kind of surprised me because I'm sure you guys have had that situation where you start talking to someone and you're 5 minutes into the conversation and they're telling you all of their life's problems. And so I think I really caught him in a moment where he was just really frustrated. He pretty much poured his heart out to me. And what he said is, my business is not going to make it if I keep going the way I'm going. I'm going to be out of business in a few months. I thought he was exaggerating, but come to find out, he wasn't. So what he did is he gave me access to his Google Ads account and we did a screen share. What I saw really blew my mind because he told me that he had been running the account for about 8 months. It was losing lots and lots of money. He was spending about $3,000 a month, I believe at the time, on ads. And I was shocked that long. He said he had been through 5 different marketing agencies. He was yet to find someone who could help him. And I told him right then and there, I said, I am very confident we can help you. I can help you. It was just an I believe at that time. And let me show you how. In this video, I'm going to go over the things that was really going wrong in his account. You might think, Mark, how does anyone get a 10x better return? It's completely possible with Google and Bing Ads because there are so many different micro optimizations you can make. When added all together, can really yield that large of an increase. Okay, so number 1, cost per click. That was the first thing when I hopped into his account that I noticed was, whoa, his cost per click is way too high. Now, at the time, it was about $7 a click. Now, this is in 2017. Most markets are still not now even that high with Google Ads, but at that point in time, that was very high. So cost per click, if you were paying too much per click, even if all of the clicks you are getting are relevant people looking for what you offer, where you offer it, and even if the other 3 things I'm about to go over are all in line, you're still going to way overpay for your leads and for your clients. He was spending, like I said, $7 per click. What he should have been spending was about $2 per click. And I told him when he signed up, hey, I am very confident I can get you down to about $2 a click. Now, for those of you watching this, cost per click is not everything. It's a component. And I see all too often, people really get caught up on what's your cost per click? What's the cost per click you're going to get me? The other day, I was talking to a gentleman who asked me this very same thing. And I said, well, what if every click got you a client that was worth $10,000 in bookings? Or I could get you $1,000, whatever that may be. Or I could get you clicks for a penny and millions of them. They're all going to be people from another country looking. I think once I said that, he kind of started to understand that it's not just about your cost per click. It is a component. Okay, so what's number 2? Number 2 is irrelevant leads. Now, I shouldn't say irrelevant leads. What I mean is irrelevant search queries, meaning the people that are seeing your ads are searching for something different than what you actually offer, or they're searching for the thing you offer, but not in the location you offer it. I would say probably even more than cost per click, this might be the number 1 biggest problem I see in most accounts, because if someone's looking, for instance, for taxis, for shared shuttles, or for the bus schedule, those aren't going to be people that are going to go to your site and request a quote and book with you. This can be really responsible for a lot of wasted spend. I've seen a lot of accounts where it's 60 to 80% of their queries are people that are not looking for what they offer. Let's just put some numbers down here. Now, I remember for him, it was probably about 2/3. So let's just say like 66, 67% of his queries were irrelevant, meaning they weren't looking for exactly what he offered, where he offered it. What that means is if he's spending, let's say his budget's $2,000 a month or $1,000 a month to make the numbers easy, that means only $333 of that $1,000 is actually going towards the right people. He got a 2x return. He was spending, let's say $1,000 a month, which was $3,000. If he goes from the $333 he's spending, now it's like he's getting the full 1,000, which it's never exactly that. But let's just say that's 200% better results. We'll just say 200% increase. This would be, I believe that's like a 350% increase. Okay, number 3, conversion tracking. when someone clicks on your ad and goes to your website or landing page, you want to be tracking when they fill out a form. You want to be tracking if they're placing a call. Now, for the phone calls, this one's a little tougher because to really be done right, you want third-party software because Google Ads does provide this to you. There's two types of call tracking, and I'm not going to get too deep into the technical specifics, but Google Ads does provide this for you, but it's just not that great. Not going to track every single conversion. You want to be tracking the form leads, the phone calls, and even the live chats. You want to be tracking those as well. Over time, you're going to see which keywords are leading to conversion because you might have 100 keywords in your account or a few hundred. It might only be 20% of those that over time are actually getting you leads at a good price. If you're not tracking which keywords are converting, then you don't know where to bid differently. And this is even more important if you're running maximize conversion or target CPA bid strategy. Now, I know for many of you, this is going to go straight over your head. Think of it like this. It's essentially Google's AI where they are deciding how much each keyword gets in terms of a bid in every single auction that keyword enters into. It's extremely powerful. Manual bidding works as well too, but no matter what you're doing, if you don't have the data of which keywords are converting, then you can never really know what's working. You're really just wasting a ton of money just by setting up conversion tracking. You could double your return on spend, or let's just say it could go up, let's say, 200%, 100%. We'll just say 1 to 200%. And then finally, number 4, landing pages are not optimized for conversions. Landing page conversion rate. This means if 100 people click on your ad, what percentage of those people are going to take a desired action, meaning call, fill out a quote request form, initiate a live chat, make an online booking. If you're not optimizing your landing pages, meaning it's very easy to find where to call you, right? If someone's on their mobile phone, if your phone number isn't on the top of your website or landing page, it's not as easy to find. I still see this to this day, which is mind-boggling, because do you think someone's going to want to memorize your phone number, close their browser, and then call you? I mean, it's just crazy. Now, the only time I've seen someone not put their phone number on top on purpose is because they prefer just getting quote requests or they just want to direct everyone to book online. Hey, if that's what you want to do, you can. I always think you should have a phone number easily visible because some people just want to call. If you don't have a phone number easily visible, online booking form, for instance, if you're using certain softwares out there who just do not have a good online booking experience, I can guarantee you it's going to kill your conversion rate and it's going to waste a ton of money. Something like this. Now, you might be wondering, what's a good landing page conversion? Well, typically, I would say good would be 20 to 30%. If you've got a 10% landing page conversion rate, you go to just 20%. That means it doubles. That means if you're spending $1,000 a month, you're currently making $2,000 a month. Now, just by doubling your landing page conversion rate, you go from really doubling the amount you make, which is $4,000. So instead of $1,000 making you $2,000, now you go to $1,000 making you $4,000, and you might be almost breaking even at that point. The industry has such high overhead. These are the most common issues I see. If I had to pick one, like I said, it would probably be this one is the most common thing. Google and especially Microsoft Bing have made it way harder to target the right people because keyword match types don't matter as much anymore. It's really about having very large negative keyword lists, which if you're a new advertiser, you're not going to have a large negative keyword list. Now, I've got a video on my channel, be sure to check out about how to construct a negative keyword list. It's so important to have a very large one, and I mean large by 10,000 words because Google and Microsoft have made it so hard to target the right people, and they're doing this on purpose. They make more money when they make it harder to target the right people. And then cost per click, many times I see that's too high. People are trying to bid to be the first position. A lot of people aren't aware. The first position pays the most per click. You'll also get the most clicks, but you will pay the most per click. Given a limited budget, why would you want to try to outbid everyone? If you're bidding for that first position and now you're paying $10 per click because you're bidding so high, but your budget's $100 a day, well, after you get 10 clicks in that first position, your budget's gone. Meanwhile, the guy with the same $100 a day budget who's bidding for the third and fourth positions is only paying, let's say, $3 per click. He's getting 33 clicks every day compared to your 10, which means a 20% conversion rate. You might only be getting 2 leads a day where he's getting like 6 or 7 leads a day for the same amount of spend. This one can be a big one too. Most landing pages I see aren't very good. Like most companies I see use their websites, which a website can work. The same principles apply. Having your phone number easy to find, having some sort of reviews, badges, and trust symbols on your website or landing page that show that you're a reputable company, that you have a lot of good reviews. These are all things that matter a whole lot. But I would say one overarching principle for really making your website or landing page perform and convert better is just making it very easy to find your quote request, to make your quote request easy to fill out, and your phone number. Those are the two easiest things. If you only change that about your website and you just made those front and center, I guarantee you would get far better results. Now this one, it takes a little more technical know-how, but I mean, so does, I guess, setting up a landing page or website or whatever. The conversion tracking thing, I can't tell you how many accounts I've looked at that don't track conversions. This hurt you just like these other things. You know, when you add these things up, the changes you can see, I should say you can easily get a 10x improvement. Now, I would say most people, if all of these things are wrong, will get 6 to 10x improvement, which is really insane. I'm not saying 60%. I'm saying 600% to 1,000% improvement by getting these things right. And what that really means is it's just so harmful to your business if you get any one of these things wrong, because even if everything else is dialed in, but your cost per click is double what it should be, well, now that, let's say $1,000 you're spending a month is making you $5,000 a month, but it could be making you $10,000 a month if you were just bidding correct. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like this sort of content, please subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. I will see you guys on next week's video.